the amount of people from the population, so our current population today, and how many people in that current population from age 16 up, for all practical purposes, are working. How many people have jobs? How many people are in the workforce? And what we're seeing and have been seeing for a very long time is we have the same amount of people working today in our workforce that we had in 1977. We don't even have what we had in 2007 or 2000 for that matter, or for that matter, 1990 or 80 with 1977. And it is an incredibly important number. It's something that I've talked about for a very long time. So the government would say, this government would say, well, it's because so many baby boomers have become the age to retire. What has happened, that is true, there's a lot more, but they're not the people retiring. They're not the people leaving the workforce. The people leaving the workforce are from 25 to 55. So we've got to look at the discouraged workers, the people that have given up looking. Now, in order for you to be counted in the workforce, so if you know somebody that is been unemployed for 6 months, and you say, well, they're looking for a job, so why aren't they counted? Because they have, and they may be counted. If they've applied for a job this month, then they're counted. If they haven't applied, they're not counted. So discouraged workers mean they've gone several months without even applying because they've given up. They've been applying for jobs for the last 3 years and they've given up, or they're working somewhere under the table, or they're in the part-time workforce. Can you imagine what the labor force would look like if this particular administration didn't count everybody that's working 1 hour? If you're working, if the BLS calls your household and they say to you, is anybody in your household working? And you say, well, I've been unemployed for 4 years, but my wife is getting paid by my son to watch our grandchildren for 4 hours every week. She's employed. She's employed. They count her as employed. And so when I was talking about the workforce, what I was talking about is how can it be possible that we can have a thriving workforce, a thriving, recovering economy when we can't even get our labor participation rate close, not back up to, but close to what we had in 2007 or 2006 before all this started. We can't even get close to that. It's a huge problem. How can we have productivity when we don't have anybody working to create productivity? Our average hours worked per week haven't been over 35 hours since 2008.